From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On first down, Drake. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Off the play fake. McKenzie. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. McKenzie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down. Drake, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Chargers 0. Jake.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Chargers.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard
line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, McKenzie. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 83 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, McKenzie. His pass incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's able to find Diggs. He will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
New York.
Off play action. McKenzie. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run with Drake. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Drake on the handoff.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McKenzie. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Football here as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
He was taken
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. This will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. McKenzie letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McKenzie. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A gain of 6 there on first.
29-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
32-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff for Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, McKenzie looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Drake. Way in, touchdown, New York. Kenyon Drake, 51 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. McKenzie. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Stepping up, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
That's the score. Chargers 21. Jets.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right back to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos, his second sack of the night.
It's third down. 3rd and 8.
To throw on third down, McKenzie. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Going. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McKenzie complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, McKenzie. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McKenzie. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, McKenzie. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Drake, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. McKenzie. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. Now he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 5.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, McKenzie. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
They'll try and pound it in with Dre. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jackson slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, LA! Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chargers 42. Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, McKenzie. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson, options out left. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The 18-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete. Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.